Okay, let's be real for a second here. If you go on social media right now and type in masculinity or femininity, you're going to find a war zone. It's all alpha males this and divine feminine that. And honestly, it's exhausting. It feels like we're being told we have to pick a side, or that one's better or stronger than the other. But here's the perspective I want to offer today. They aren't sides of a war, they're two halves of the same engine. And if you don't understand how they work together, you're basically trying to drive a car with only two wheels. So today, we're stripping back the labels. We're going to talk about these things, what these things actually are, where they go wrong, and why they desperately need to stay. We need both to stay sane. But before we dive deep into this really heady topic, please do me a huge favor. As always, please hit the like button and subscribe on your way in because it keeps these perspectives coming. And the more I grow, the better I can do, the more I can have fun with this. Okay, so let's get into this very heady discussion. First things first, forget gender for a moment. Think of these as energies. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, has both. Masculinity is the container. It's direction, it's logic, it's that drive to protect, to build, and to fix. Think of it as the frame of a house. It provides the boundary and the safety. It's the part of you that says, I have a goal and I am got a clear path to get there. Femininity, this is the flow. It's intuition, creativity, connection. If masculinity is the frame of the house, then femininity is the life happening inside of it. It's the warmth, the art, the conversation, the emotions. It's the part of you that says, I want to feel, I want to create, I want to connect. Now, people think that these are opposites, but they're not. But I want to see, let's look at how they're alike first. Both require massive amounts of strength. It takes strength to stand your ground and protect. That's the masculine. But it takes just as much strength to be vulnerable and open up your heart. That's the feminine. These are both essential tools for survival. We hear the word toxic thrown around an awful lot these days. But what does that actually mean in this context? Toxicity usually happens when one of these energies gets insecure or tries to exist in a vacuum. So, being a guy, let's talk toxic masculinity. This isn't men being men. This isn't masculinity without the heart, or this is masculinity without the heart. It's the strength that turns into domination because the person is actually scared. It's the guy who thinks showing any emotions makes him weak, so he replaces sadness or fear with rage. It's rigid, it's cold, it's destructive. To pull one of my many movie quotes, I'm going to go with the 300 movie when the king and queen are teaching their son. First you use your mind, then you fight with your heart. Or, as a better phraseology to it, when you draw your sword, don't think about what you're killing, think about what you're protecting. It's not the enemy in front of you, it's what you love behind you. That's why I draw my sword. Now, on the flip side of toxic masculinity, we have Toxic femininity. Yes, this does exist. This is what happens when that flow loses its boundaries. It's when empathy turns into manipulation, or when someone uses their emotions as a weapon to control others. It's that victim mentality where they refuse to take responsibility because they've lost that masculine structure in their life. Positive masculinity protects, positive femininity nurtures. When they're healthy, they look out for each other. When they're toxic, they tear each other down just to feel powerful. I apologize. If you can hear, my cat is in the background singing me the song of his people. Sorry. Breaking the tension of the topic. So I want you to think of this as a river. The masculine is the riverbanks. Okay? They're solid. They're firm. They give the water a direction. Without those banks, the water just spills everywhere. It becomes a swamp. It has no power, no direction. It's just a mess. But if you have the banks the masculine, without the water, femininity, well, you've just got a dry, dusty ditch. There's no life there. Nothing grows. So we need the banks to guide the water, and we need the water to give the banks a reason to exist. In your own life, if you're all logic and no feeling, you're going to burn out and feel empty. But if you're all feeling and no logic, you're going to be overwhelmed and lost. You need balance. One cannot exist without the other. You might want to think that it can for a little while. And for a little while, sure. But you need both. The goal here isn't to be 1% of one or the other. The goal is to be a whole human a whole human being. You need to know when to be the rock for people you love and when to be the water that brings them the peace. So that is my perspective for today. And I want to hear yours on the topic. Please do comment below. Which of these do you find harder to balance? Yeah, are you more of a riverbank or are you more the water? And keep in mind, gender, not a thing. If you saw my videos last week where I talked about what is a man, what is a woman, that's talking about gender, gender roles, gender ideologies, gender psychology. This is the balance of the masculine and the feminine within a person. So I'd love to hear your opinion on the matter. Let's talk about it. Make sure, and always make sure you do keep it respectful though, everybody, right? Okay. If you enjoyed this and you want more content, make sure to remember to like and subscribe on your way out because it does make a difference. And if you want to help me just a little bit more, I would appreciate if you click the link in the description for buymeacoffee.com/perspectives of Jerry. It's going to help keep the channel growing, keeps the conversation going, keeps the lights on, keeps me keeps me in support and running private. As always, I'm Jerry. This was Perspectives of Jerry. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for listening. I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day.